Ooh, girl, that's really light. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bree Dupree, and I'm back with another video. I tried to do ponytails, and I just don't know how I feel about it. So my hair is also really wet though, so it'll probably dry and look more like this one, but until then, this is what it is. And here's the color that's left in my hair. I'm gonna try to fade out soon. Everything else is pretty much faded. We are here because Ulta stopped selling Flesh, and so everything in our store was 90% off. I'm not kidding you guys. I saved one of the tags so you can see if it will focus on there. But it says it once was $32 and I got it for $3.20, and then I get my 25% discount on top of that. So I have 4 Flesh products here and I only paid $8.19 for them. So I already know though, because I already swatched both of the foundations, because I got the stick and I got this one. Like, I already know that that's too light for me. So I'm gonna do like some cream bronzering and contouring afterwards, because I mean, these are just way too light. But it was like either do too light or do like really too dark. And then there's no, like, the box, all you have to go off of is this, and like that looks a little bit darker, and I'm like on there trying to figure out. So all I have today is the Flesh Pure Flesh foundation. I do have the stick, but we're probably not going to use the stick today. And then I have 2 of the, it just says Flesh Caress, but I believe that they're supposed to be blushes or something. So here is the blush, and this is in the shade Bloom. And then I do have one that I kind of got for like a bronzer, and this is in the shade, nobody knows. What did I see Bloom at? Oh, Caress. Okay, this is Flesh Caress and this is Flesh Bloom, and these are, so these aren't called Flesh Caresses. These are like their blushes or whatever. So this one we're gonna kind of use as a contour after I cream contour, and this one we're gonna use as a blush. If you see glitter, my drawer that I keep my eye glitters in fell and opened all over my hair stuff. And so when I was doing my hair with the gel and stuff, I don't know if you can see because it's really cloudy outside right now, but when I was doing my hair, the glitter got on there, which I don't mind, but it also kind of fell on my face, which I really don't care about. So let me turn on some lights. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Oh, that's a little bit better now. Now you can see me. So I just used the Caprice Antioxidant Dew. I love this stuff. I'm almost out of it. And now I'm just going to go in with the Professional, because I am going to be, after I get off work, I'm probably going to be door dashing, because your girl's rent is due soon. So I'm probably going to be door dashing, and I want this to stay on my face, you know, for a little while at least. And I don't want my pores to be, not like anybody can see my pores, because the mask goes like, you know, right on your pore area. So it's not like it really matters, I guess. Okay, and let's just go straight into this foundation. I'm thinking maybe I'll mix it, but I don't know. Okay, we'll put the foundation on, and if it's super too light, I will just put some of my Estee Lauder Double Wear, because it's kind of too dark for me, on top and kind of blend it in. And I am going to be using an e.l.f. beauty sponge for this. So this is the Pure Flesh foundation. I have the shade Honey. It's supposed to be a neutral undertone, and it doesn't really have any, okay. For your best looking skin, first apply a primer, give the foundation a good shake. Pump the foundation once or twice in the back of your hand using a makeup brush or sponge or your fingers for more coverage. Let the first layer dry and apply another layer, or just that where you need it. but it doesn't have any claims. It doesn't have any claims like long lasting, or anything like that. So I'm just going to pump some of this on my face. Let's just start there, and then it does look really light. Ooh, girl, that's really light. But you know what? Let's just see how the coverage is. And then I will, oh, girl. I'm just gonna put some of the other one on top of the Estee Lauder, like I said. I am gonna go back to work today, so I'm gonna see if they do have like some darker shades that aren't too dark. It was like either really light on the spectrum or really dark, because I'm pretty sure people, like my skin tone's a normal skin shade or whatever, like it's popular. I'm pretty sure they just like bought it all already. So, I mean, once you blend it in, it is kind of a light coverage. You can see my freckles peeking through. But you know what? I don't really mind. That's actually what I like, especially when it's hot outside. My favorite thing in the world, and I just repurchased it, I'm waiting for it to come in the mail, is a Pretty Fresh tinted, what is this called? Tinted moisturizer. And I love that stuff. And I just bought another one shade darker, because I'm almost out of it. And like, I'm telling you, I rarely go through foundations. So it not being full coverage isn't a con for me. It never claimed to be full coverage. It never said what kind of coverage it was. Honestly, if I'm being honest, when I blended it out, it actually doesn't look as light as it did, probably because the coverage isn't full coverage. So it actually doesn't look, what's going on? Oh, because I had gel. Actually first I'm gonna put on, so they said to let it dry, so I'm gonna put on some eyelash primer, just to pass the time while this is drying, and then we'll come back and see if it builds up. Okay, so my eyelash primer is on. I guess on the light it might look like it's kind of light for me, but you can see a nice little shine is peeking through. And I don't know, because this does give you a little bit of a shine, so I don't know if it's the primer I have underneath, or if it's the foundation, but I am not mad at it. I like that kind of thing. Let's go ahead and go in with another layer and just see if this builds, which something it says it can do, but as like, I'm not like trying to be super pale face, so if I'm just doing this on my own, I'll probably just go with that one layer, because then I don't have to mix it with anything. It doesn't look super crazy. And let's go ahead and take a closer look here. It is looking like on my nose area, it's not really sitting in there for some reason. And I do feel like there's just certain areas on my face where it looks like it's just not like blending in. Let's see how this side looks. It says to let it dry. Yeah, things are getting crazy over here. Things are getting a little crazy. Even my forehead, it kind of looks like on my forehead, patchy. Wow. Do you see right here? It's like not staying on my forehead. It's kind of like wherever I put my professional, like it looks like the foundation doesn't want to stick to it. And if I'm being honest, it almost looks like I have nothing on, which again, I'm kind of not mad about, but also at the same time, you really, like, I don't even have to wear anything else, to be honest. Like, you wouldn't even know I had foundation on except for to see the parts where it's like almost caking up. It's very weird. I don't know if you guys can see what is going on here, but right in this area I'm having issues. On my nose over here I'm having issues. I'm kind of getting patches over there. Let's go ahead and see how this looks once it's set, because I do have to set it in order for it to last all day. Now if I was at home by myself or I was just going somewhere or whatever, I wouldn't set it, but because I have to go to work for 6 hours, I'm basically gonna have an 8-hour day, because I'm gonna go to work for 6 hours and I'm probably gonna DoorDash for some hours as well. Let's go ahead and set it, but I am gonna set it with the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics luminous setting powder, because that's what I normally use. We're gonna not get rid of the shine, and I'm also think that this would help the other products we're going to try. Also, I wasn't a huge fan when I swatched the stick. I'll swatch it for you guys. Maybe I'll use it one day as like to conceal or something. Look at how beautiful that powder just like makes your whole face look. I will never get over this powder. This is the best powder. Like, apparently Elf has a powder like this, and I think like Laura Mercier. I'm telling you guys, I'm getting like all of the luminous powders because I just like that. You could almost, with this foundation, just use this powder as like just a highlight, just to give you that slight little natural vibe, so it's not like so, you know. But here's the stick. So I got the flesh stick in 07 birthday cake, so you can see just exactly how light that is on me. It definitely could be a concealer, and maybe I'll use it at a different time as a concealer. Okay, so I'm going to do real quick my brows, and I'm probably just gonna do like one shade of eyeshadow in the crease, and we'll come back and we'll go ahead and check out the blush that I have and the bronzer. All right, so now we have 2 flesh ones. So let's first go into Caress, the flesh brush. I'm going to use this sort of domed looking thing. And let's first just put it on our forehead. I'm doing it light just to see. Okay, I actually quite like that. It definitely gave me some depth. Let's see how it looks. Oh, you guys, I actually like this. I really like this actually. Oh, put a little bit on the nose, not a lot, just a little bit. And now let's see how it looks over here. Don't mind my rabbits, they're chewing the stuff I gave them. Little toys. Wow. Okay, so that was the one in Caress, the bronzing looking one. And I actually quite like it. I don't know if it's doing me justice on camera or not, but in real life it's a nice, it does have a little bit like a reddy undertone, but I actually quite like that sometimes, especially if I'm not going to go in with blush afterwards. But we are going to go in with blush today, so let's go ahead and go in with this shade Bloom. It is a really light colored blush. So I normally use a stippling brush for this. Let's just go ahead, and I'm going to use a brand new stippling brush, so we're not going to have anything from the past. It's really powdery in there. I don't know if you can see all of that. Let's go ahead and see how the blush looks. And it is really light, so it might not even show up, but I think it's showing up a little bit with this duo fiber. Let's see if it shows up on the nose at all. I think it showed up a little bit. It is really light though, so but I think it's doing something. You definitely can build. This is like definitely a formula where you can build it up. I dipped a couple times into that bronzing shade to get the color. So I actually don't mind that. Alright, so since we're doing masks and everything, I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Fenty gloss because it's gonna come off in a little bit anyways. And then I'm just going to spray my face. All right. Let's talk about it. After all of the products have been put on my face, you really can't see the discrepancies I was talking about earlier. I will say though, I'm already getting a little bit cakey up in there and up in the nose area. I'm not sure if you can see that. And also when I was sweating a little bit, my nose wasn't, like, it was coming off of my nose. So I don't know if this is like a good weatherproof type of situation. Just put a little bit of highlighter, not a lot. A good weatherproof situation for the foundation. Maybe if I had my shade, I'd be able to like better judge things. But you know, we don't. For me, my favorite thing out of this whole entire situation is the Flesh blush or whatever it's called in the shade Caress. I don't know if you guys can see how cool this little imprint is, but it's like a fingerprint. You might be able to see it better on this one. It's like a little fingerprint in there, which I think it's super cool. This bronzer blush, whatever it's supposed to be, I like it a lot actually. I don't mind the foundation, I don't mind the coverage. If you're looking for a lighter weight coverage, then I would go ahead and do that. Me personally, the original price of this foundation is $32, which I guess isn't like that up there. But for me, if I'm paying for something that's not going to have a lot of coverage, I'm just going to stick to like my ColourPop and like my drugstore things, because higher end, I want more coverage and I want it to stay longer. There was no scent for any of these. I don't know if I said it or not. There was no scent for any of these things that I used today. All in all, I kind of like the brand. There was an eyeshadow palette too. I might get it, might not. It looked really basic. It looked like something that I didn't necessarily need in my collection. But if there are some left and you guys want me to try the eyeshadow out, let me know and I will, because you know they're really cheap right now if we still have them. There's only 2 left in my store when I went in last week, so we're probably all out of them. But all in all, I'm not disappointed in anything really. The foundation probably isn't something I probably would use every day, but for like this kind of natural everyday look, I'm kind of living for how everything turned out. If you guys liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up for me. Comment down below other brands you want me to try. There is another video of I've never tried this brand before, and I think it was of Juvia's Place. So if you guys are interested in it, I'll either put it in the cards or it'll be at my end screen. You can just click on it, because I do want to dive into like new brands or like brands that are new to me. Okay, so I actually, if I'm in focus, figured I would come back to you guys. It is the end of the day, the same day I just filmed with the Pretty Fresh, or not the Pretty Fresh, the Flesh foundation. Now, we're not gonna judge how it wore basically on this part of my face because my mask really rubbed a lot of it off. I actually just reapplied a little bit right here. So it might look a little bit different right now because I feel like it kind of dries down in the situations. So really I'm just gonna be judging it based off of like here up, which I know isn't a lot, but to be honest, my forehead gets a little bit greasy. I don't know if you guys can see that sheen there, but I like that kind of look. And I just got done eating and I like had all this to hide teeth. Anyways, I like that kind of look, and I feel like the foundation looks pretty good, to be honest. My nose, as you can see, I'm trying to show you guys, isn't looking that bad. I did wear some sunglasses, so I might have like worn off marks there, but overall I would say, now I think I had this foundation on since 9:30 and it is now, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's now 6:18. So it's been quite a while, I feel like, and I feel like it's not that bad looking. I've definitely had foundation break down more. I wasn't gonna come in and show you guys because I was going to DoorDash, but apparently they didn't need me today. My eyelids get oily though. You guys see that shine on my eyelids? My eyelids get really oily. So yeah, all in all, I'd say if you can find the foundation in your shade, if you like a medium light coverage, then this is a good foundation for you. The bronzer looks nice. I told people at work that I was wearing this and they all said that it looked really good on me. So I'm not mad about it. So I would recommend that you guys try out this brand. Go to a local Ulta that you know used to sell Flush near you, because girl, they're all clearanced out. There are so many changes that came to Ulta. We now sell KVD Beauty, and now Kylie Cosmetics has her own little aisle, and it is just so great that we're expanding and getting these new brands, and I'm excited about it. I really wish that we could swatch things, but you know, we can't. But I'm excited that now I can get my discount on KVD. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I hope you guys like this little foundation, Flush first impressions, whatever, and I'll see you guys later.